Um, First signing in Mr. Johnson, aka Trouble Man, signing in. This is Pop Pop's Couch. Today we have a distinguished member of life to talk with, and he's going to give his views on certain things. Now, listen to him. He might have something for you, okay? Hello. Introduce yourself, sir.
How you doing? My name is Mr. Crook. You can call me Caleb. Um, pretty kickback laid individual. If you know me, you know me. So you know anything that I may say or whatever, you can call me on.
Okay, go ahead and introduce yourself, sir. That's really nice of you. I know that name, so I know that got you. So, now, my first question to you would be I know you really distinguished in doing what you're doing. You got your way of doing everything like this here. But as a starting young man, starting off to do what anything near to what like you do, what type of advice would you give you either to the negative or the positive?
If I understand the question correctly, I'd say be honest to yourself. Be true to who you are. You know what you want to do. You know what you're going to do, and you know what you won't do. But don't fool yourself.
No, sir, I didn't expect you to get that deep into that then. I thought maybe you were going to give something else. You know, you cut down my whole comment. I can come back with you with stuff like that there. You know, tell me, sir, um, what are your goals for the next 5 years?
Man, I go for my next 5 years. Um,
First, you got to get that crumb off of myself.
thank
Now you good, you good.
you. Thank you. My goal for the next
We'll,
5
we'll,
years.
we'll, we'll cut that out, edit that out.
This will be the outtakes. My goal for the next 5 years, at the end of 5 years, I'd like, if I haven't already, I'd like to be involved in the production of a TED Talk. The speaker being myself. There's an overall helping realm of gapping the bridge between the system, the convict, society, and recidivism.
So this could be something like a start off or advertisement of what you have in store for people to be listening to from you in the next few years, correct?
Yeah,
Well, that works.
yeah.
And how do you think that'll be beneficial to your audience?
It'll give them a certain type of awareness of something that's unseen, something that they, I feel, I mean, in my opinion, that they stamp institutionalized on it. Institutionalization is one thing, but lifestyle addiction is another.
What do you mean by lifestyle addiction? You know, some people aren't that apt to catch it on.
I mean, you can take it metaphorically, or you can take it again, come with being honest with yourself.
Well, give it to us both ways.
I use myself as the best example. Gang member, gang activity led me to the pen. Did my time in the pen. Got out. Seen as a big homie in the hood because I just got out the pen after what I did to go to the pen. Came out, just doing everything, all the foolishness that came with the game, coming up in the ranks, and overall I became a lifetime criminal. I mean, but constantly chasing this thing that I think that the game had for me. I mean, I don't don't regret none of it. I love it. But if you there's no success in this.
Well, success.
Only momentary.
Hmm?
Only momentary. I mean, now if you can live with the consequences and everything that comes with it, you might be alright. I'm still not alright, but I understand that with every choice, there's a reward and a consequence. Like I said, this is for me.
You think, what do you think if anyone decides to still to make that their life, what are the 5 things they most definitely have to work on?
In the game, it depends. First, what you in it for? Why you doing it? Why you in this? Now, you enter in a realm of something where people don't believe, don't be playing with your banging, don't be playing with nobody's money, don't play with nobody's family. Because they got people that done blood, sweat, and tears in it. So they don't play with it. I mean, it's like a very small knit circle, but on a very big scale. And a good name can go a long way. You find out what you in it for. They say ain't no honor amongst thieves, but I believe that there's respect amongst killers. And I say you gotta walk with integrity. After that, if that's your beef, that's your beef. If you do it, you ride it out. You man up and make when you wrong. Press your line when you need to press your line. But when you mess up, you gotta be man enough to say, hey, I did that. That's called being accountable. For whatever you do, right or wrong, whatever, but down point, well, technically, you made your decision. Accept your part in the role that you play in anything you do. Fourth one, I'd say. You gotta be compassionate. But let's go for merciful. You gotta be merciful in this. You have to be merciful because Lord knows you're gonna ask for mercy. You're gonna need mercy. You're gonna beg for mercy. If not to nobody but yourself, you're gonna beg for it. You're gonna beat yourself up and all that. Last but not least, take this to the bank. Keeping it real will get you killed. But doing what's right will preserve life. That's it. Them 5 things right there.
Okay. I know we're going to jump over to a different subject.